We'll now look at inserting the ceiling joists. We're going to use the parallel command. So we use this command for rafters, ceiling joists, bearers, floor joists, anything where we've got parallel lines for our entities. Item, I'm going to change this to ceiling joist, hit the letter C, next, and it's asking us for the type. This two types, joist and rafter. With a rafter, it spaces everything evenly. With the joist, it spaces everything exactly and leaves a remainder either end. Now, there's also a tick box here for ends, and we can put an item on either end, and this is what you would use for trimming with your joist. So if I tick ends, and I'm just going to go 100, this is in millimeters by the looks of things. Enter, and with this we pick across and then down. So I'll just do an example here. Endpoint, endpoint, down. Let's put all my ceiling joists running across, and then it's got the extra ones either end. In this case here, across. I'll probably go all the way to the end here, and I could use that joist as a start point and come up the top there. End, end, cross, I for intersection, 1, 2, endpoint here. Let's put all those through. Depending what you want to do here, I'm just going to go endpoint, endpoint, over to the other side there. Endpoint, endpoint, back again, and let's put all my joists in. Once you've come to this scenario, that's when we can pick up some of these lines and drag them through to other points. These two here might be pulled back. Same with the other two. Bring these up. I'm not saying this is the right way to do ceiling joists. Again, I'm just using this as an example. And so on until you've got all of your ceiling joists put in. If these are too long, we could break them along this beam here or draw them again. As far as the ceiling joists along this angle wall, that's the wall plate. I would really need to turn my wall plates back on so I can use that to trim to. Come back to trim to edge and trim my ceiling joists up to that wall plate. With the garage or carport, I'll just go back into ceiling joists again, and the joist centers are set at 600. If this was to change, I can change this. When we put the values in at the beginning, they're just default values, but you can change them as much as you like. So 450, next, endpoint, endpoint, endpoint. Let's put all those through, and I'm just using the beam as a template here to bring all my ceiling joists through. So again, these are at 450 centers, 600 centers, and that's the ceiling joist put on the house.